Hey guys, so sorry I've been gone for like forever with my pregnancy updates. I have not given you an update since week 10. I am now at week 17, so you guys missed a whole 7 weeks of just nonstop craziness. I've attempted to record, so I have like pieces of updates, but I have not been able to get the whole updates done and get them out. So I'm here to tell you guys that from here on out, from week 17 on, that we're going to get weekly updates, if not weekly, bi-weekly updates of this pregnancy. So we're off and we're in full bloom right now. Um, I don't even know where to begin with you guys. I know over the weeks I've tried to post videos here and there. So you've seen the house video, you've seen weekends that, we did family weekend activities and things like that. Just videos here and there. But as far as the pregnancy go, again, I said I'm at week 17. In the second trimester, things are going really well. I'm feeling really good about the pregnancy. Um, we are eating all the time. When I say we're eating all the time, I mean just that. So, for some reason, I never feel full unless I eat like 2 meals at a time. And I eat like 5 or 6 times a day. So, I am not eating all junk food. I'm eating a variety of things. So, I may have, for snacks, I've been eating fruit, vegetables, you name it, I've been eating it. So I've been trying to make sure that I get a variety of things in my diet and I'm not eating a bunch of junk food or a bunch of fast food or stuff that isn't going to really give me the nutrition that I need. I've been trying to keep up with my protein just because I don't want to keep eating and lack protein and then it's not giving me that food that, that protein that I really need, basically the protein. So I've done in the beginning between those 10 and I'm gonna say between 10 and about 13 weeks. It fluctuated. I wasn't really nauseated, like wanted to throw up nauseated. It was more like I just didn't have appetite. So I didn't eat much. I kind of made myself eat most of the time with that during that period. Um, and when I ate, it almost seemed like I ate larger portions when I did have the taste for stuff. Um, After about 14 weeks, it's just been nonstop, nonstop eat all the time. You name it, I want it. And I don't have really a craving for anything in particular. It's more like I can drive by 7-Eleven and I don't even know why because I don't really eat them. I might want a donut. Then, just for example, today, I had one thing that I took to work to eat for lunch. The people at my job went and got KFC, and then all of a sudden, that's what I needed. I needed to have KFC. So I basically, after work, drove, got me KFC, and then I was good. My lunch did not satisfy me at all. And it's like the craziest things when I get like that. So I might not have a taste for anything, and then I might see it or smell it, and then just have to have it. Have to have it. Those type of things. Um, I do like a lot of home cooked stuff, so I'm not eating a lot of takeout. Um, I made baked chicken, spaghetti, a bunch of different meals that I've been making, and I've been meaning to record some of the stuff that I've been trying out. Like I made a pesto pasta, a shrimp pasta with pesto sauce. So good. And I didn't record any of it. So, go figure. The luck with me still getting a camera is low, but I may be getting one real soon, like within the next week. So that's exciting because I've been using my phone to record, and the phone that I've had is really outdated. So the camera goes out really quickly on that, and I've had two of them. So I started off with one, the camera went out, so I started with the other one, and like the camera's kind of going out. So it kind of, that's why some of the videos look like a little blurred, or the lighting is completely off and things like that. But this little chunk of monkey right here, this one, right up in here, this little chunky monkey on everything. Okay. Um. So my last appointment I went to was on, I think it was on the 20th. I think I went. And that appointment was after me getting my first appointment after me getting the cerclage. And I started, I think, some footage on the cerclage, but I cannot remember if I posted it. So basically, because I have an incompetent cervix, meaning I dilate sooner than I'm supposed to, and I had a miscarriage at 20 weeks, I get a cerclage, which is a stitch around my cervix that helps me not dilate early. And they usually give it to me between 14 and 16 weeks. So I already have that. So between that appointment and my most recent prenatal appointment, I gained 5 pounds. Doesn't seem like much, but for someone who usually only gains 20 pounds the whole entire pregnancy, that's starting to be a lot. So we'll see how this one goes, because I'm starting to really, like, I look like, you'll see, in when I do the little bump thing, I look like I'm about 5 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant, and I'm only 17 weeks. But this little belly been poking out early. I've showed you guys that before. Sticking out. But if you guys have any more questions about the cerclage, just let me know. Just post the question below, and I'll answer it the best way that I can. It's just one of those diagnoses that I had early on in life. And so to prevent myself and the baby from coming early, that's just one of those precautions. On top of my cerclage this time, because I did have a preemie at 26 weeks, my doctor decided that I have to go back on progesterone. It's a different type of progesterone. It's not the progesterone in oil I was on before with the sesame seed oil, but it is a progesterone in oil, and it is a injection that I have to give. The good thing about this one is I only have to do it once a week. So instead of doing the progesterone and oil injections like we did for IVF, for those of you who also did IVF like I did, you only have to do this one once a week, which is good. And I do this once a week for another 9 weeks. No, 19 weeks. Something. I do it till I'm 36 weeks, basically, because that's when they take the cerclage out too. So, they do it at 36 weeks. I go in for like a just regular prenatal appointment. They cut the stitch material out. They pull it out of my cervix, and from that point on, my labor can progress however it wants, and I'm perfectly safe. But yes, progesterone and oil again. Not so happy with that one. The needles. No. But I will do it this time. The doctor is just really concerned and worried because I did have the 26 weeker and I had a cerclage. So that's what we're going to do. Other than that, pregnancy has been going good so far. I'm trying not to stress out a lot with the move and the kids and my new job. I recently was promoted and I am in a different department. So my hours have changed that I have to be to work, which means I have to depend on other people a little more with getting the kids up and making sure that they're in school, making sure my nephews get the daycare. So it's a little stressful sometimes in the morning just not being at home to be able to do those, but I'm trying to let things go a little bit and loosen up the little reins. The house is coming along. Um, Still don't have a lot of furniture yet, but I'm starting to do the walls. So my daughter's room is painted. We've done her walls, waiting on her bed to come. Her bed was ordered. Waiting on the twins' bunk beds to come. I mean, not bunk beds, but they're taller beds. So they're getting taller beds. Waiting on their taller beds to come. Their room hasn't been painted yet, which seems to be the last one so far. I couldn't decide on what color I wanted to paint it, so that's coming. My accent wall in my living room is done. I haven't figured out what furniture I'm going to get there yet. I just know how I want to coordinate it. So in my living room, which will be a sitting room, I'm just going to have a couch and a love seat, some tables, and stuff like that. So accent wall's done. Just have to start getting furniture in there. Dining room, I won't be getting my new dining room table right now. Probably won't get it until later on in the year. We're gonna be hosting Thanksgiving dinner, so I'll record and have footage for that. But we're gonna just kind of leave the living room empty until after Thanksgiving because we're gonna have 2 tables in the living room for a family that's gonna come and eat, and then kind of use the table in the dining room to set up all the food and everything like that. That way, everything doesn't have to be on the countertops. So we're gonna do that. The older boys' room is actually painted. So theirs is done. So I have to go pick up their bunk beds and get their beds set up. We haven't fixed our bed yet. I'm going to be putting together a pallet bed frame. So I have to pick up the pallets and sand them down and get them painted and stuff like that. So I haven't done that yet. I am also building a chalkboard table for the little kids downstairs in the play area. So you'll see a video of that. I'll have it up probably within like the next 2 weeks when I finish putting the table together. I've only got one leg on so far, and I probably won't have time to work on it again until the weekend. The older boys that play football are going into the playoffs. So with that being said, it's been a little hectic with just getting them to practice and making sure everything's good with playoffs. But I don't really know what else to tell you guys. I've just been gone for a while, and I'm sorry, guys, for those who were following me on a regular basis. I apologize, and hopefully, once I start posting more updates, more videos, I'll get some more followers. We're up to 40. Yay, yay, yay. I didn't even expect to get that many people following me, so I'm really excited about my little bit of 40. I look at other people and they have like 1,000 or 2,000 or 100,000, and I'm just like, how in the world do you get to that many people? It just seems so hard to get that many followers. I'm not a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have a lot of time to do vlogs. I'm only doing them throughout the day periodically if I get a chance or if I get time. And I work full-time, so I'm at work all day. The kids are in school all day, so it's like, when do you record? Most of the time when I get off of work, I come home, I pick up, we go to football practice. I drop them off, I come back home, I fix dinner, get the little kids ready. By the time I do that, the older boys are ready to come out of practice. I gotta go back, grab them, come back home. Everybody goes to bed. So I don't really have a lot of time to vlog. Maybe once the baby gets here, I'll have more time on my little couple weeks of maternity leave to do some vlogging and get some videos recorded and stuff like that. I'm trying to do some baking videos because I really have an interest in baking. I just, again, the time to make the time for me is not good. But when I get the time and I can continue to do my baking, you'll see that. I have this really, really cool recipe that I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. It's what is it? Oh, a sweet potato cheesecake. And I tasted one and it's great. So I want to do one for Thanksgiving. So you'll see that video coming up. It'll probably be closer to Thanksgiving. I do Black Friday shopping, so I'll probably wind up recording and vlogging some of that. That's usually a pretty eventful thing that I do every year. But now I'm starting to ramble on and completely away from my 7-week update. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that watched this video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed, and just keep following along. We have a bunch of crazy stuff going on with this crazy little Brady Bunch family that we have going on. And after this, I'll attach the belly shots. Guys, here's from the front. My little belly with the shirt on. Here's from the side. My belly. On the other side. My little belly. And with the shirt off. My belly from the front. It's really getting out there, isn't it? From the side. My belly. On the other side. My little belly. And this is one of my scars from a surgery I had. But there's your bump date.